We have authority in the spirit realm. The enemy goes there illegally. We have authority over it. He does not have authority over it. Only because people sin in this world does he have power in this world. Because, in the garden before they fell, he really didn't have much of authority whatsoever. He was there. He was there when Adam was made. He was cast out of heaven a long time ago. Amen? He actually began to make the earth a wilderness, the original one, and God brought the ice age. And guess what? He couldn't melt it. I'm sure he wanted to. He had great plans because he couldn't have heaven, but God brought the ice age, and he was sitting on a big ball of ice. And once again, he was defeated. He's been defeated so many times, I cannot believe that he's stupid and deceived enough to still think he's going to win. And guess what? Right now, he thinks he's won. And he is spewing out as much darkness as he can everywhere, into society, into the government. He is wasting his time. And I can tell you, I'm not the only one giving this message. I just recently got somebody's book in Africa who wrote a book called The Kingdom Age. He wasn't shown things, but God told him things and revealed the word. And I have been fascinated reading that book. That man is right on. He's going to be in Atlanta in August. I think it's like 23rd, 24th, 25th, something like that. He's calling together intercessors from all over the world to call in the fire of God to come to this earth. This man, as an apostle in Nigeria, let me tell you, he said, you have to know your authority when you live in Africa, or you will die, or you become consumed by the witch doctors. They have the big demons over there, y'all. We've got the little ones here. He will speak, and mountains open and swallow satanic altars. He already is walking in that authority in his nation. And let me tell you, and he wrote this book called The Kingdom Age. I laughed out loud when I saw it. And he said, I know that's the time we're in, but I'm not sure exactly. Do you know the day it started? And I went, yes, I do know the day it started. God just connected us when I was down in Sarasota speaking. And I said, yes, we stepped off the threshold, resurrection morning in 2012, and we stepped into the kingdom age. And he looked at his wife and just grinned from ear to ear. And then I opened the book later. He published it in 2012. He was, yes, I got it right. He talks about some of the things he doesn't know. This is what he told me. He said, I know what time it is, and I know some of the things that we will be doing, but I don't know what that looks like. And I said, I know what that looks like. And the only reference he ever had for me, he never even met me before, didn't know who I was the 35 minutes I shared about what the kingdom age looked like. And he looks at me, he goes, I will be connected. I will not be disconnected. And then he talks in his book about, I already knew God was going to connect people. He's going to connect groups of people. Sometimes whole churches are going to merge in the kingdom age and they'll be doing stuff together. He will connect. He's going to use teams and groups of people. The day of the Lone Ranger is coming to an end. That's another sign of the kingdom age. He's going to use teams. I am part of a God squad, people. This is not just me doing this. I couldn't do it without my team of people. And one day they'll be doing exactly what I am doing. They will get to do the same things I'm doing one day. It's just going to be imparted into them. I'm not always easy to live with because I don't tolerate anything that even looks like sin. Amen. And I'm very bold. I do have a lot of love, but I'm mentoring them, and I'm going to make sure that they know exactly. If God says you're coming and I'm going to have you for a while, you just better pray a lot. That's all I can say. And he gave me my son-in-law, my daughter, and dear God in heaven, help us all. Amen. I have the drama king and the drama queen working for me now. That one who's the most like me, the ones you have with the most. Amen. And now they have had the drama prince, who's now added to our group. He's not quite 2 yet, but he knows exactly what he wants, what he's doing, and he's a drummer. He drums on everything in the house, everything in the office. It doesn't matter what it is he's drumming. He's a drummer. Amen. Identify your kid's gift and then let him use it. That's important. And so anyway, I'm going to he said, keep reading Mark 13. So anyway, we're right there, kingdom against kingdom. That is where we are this moment in this whole thing, in this time of what is going to happen in the end times. Kingdom against kingdom is the kingdom of light against the kingdom of darkness. And guess who's going to win? The light is always going to be greater than the darkness. The darkness is about to get kicked out, crushed down, stomped on. And there is going to be so many satanic altars that they have been building for thousands of years that are going to be broken and dismantled. And they're going to actually have to flee. They will run away from some people carrying the glory to get as far away from them. This is it. If you're carrying the fire and they come near you, they get burnt. And this is what God told me. I'm going to make my children who carry this glory too hot for the enemy to handle. Now, see, this sounds like God, doesn't it? Now, man's plan is to get everything ready to escape. You're either going to escape and you're going to stand there and wait for the rapture to come and take you out of here, or you're going to sell everything you have, run to the mountains, and build something underground to hide from the tribulation. I'm not against you storing up rations if you need them for something. Maybe you can help somebody else with them. Amen. I'm not saying that the darkness is all going to leave the earth. No, but in the midst of everything, we are going to take dominion. And we will be handling things on this earth for a long season. And then our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren and our great-great-grandchildren, probably our great-great-great-grandchildren. And you get to start this thing. We'll be the first group in the body that actually start to show the kingdom openly and boldly to this world. And your kids are going to be a part of it. He's not leaving the children. Are you kidding? He showed me 10-year-olds pastoring churches where people came to the door and fell on the floor. Because you know why? They had no problem in here receiving and saying what God wanted. Amen. The world hadn't entered into them yet. And I saw children, and I expect all of them coming after me to operate in more authority, more dominion, be more in love with Jesus, have a greater relationship with God. There will be a time when so much of the body, the ones who carry the glory, are going to be caught up and shown glimpses of heaven. But they're not just going to go to heaven. Heaven's going to come down here. They will openly, God's going to open the eyes of the world and let them see the angels working with the believers. This is what he said. I'm going to make there be no mistake that this is me and they belong to me. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the knowledge of the glory of the Lord covering this earth. The knowledge means they have to know it. It means they have to understand what it is. It is the gospel. The gospel is a part of the glory. The glory includes the power, the demonstration of the power of God. Amen? The kingdom age, if you could sum it up, what is it? It's God's will being done on earth as it is in heaven through his kids. That's what it looks like. What does heaven look like? There is no lack in heaven. They all love one another. When you speak, things are created in the atmosphere in heaven because you need them. I want to go visit so-and-so. You will create by your words. A road of light is created, and it comes down and picks you up and takes you there. You can walk around thinking about something you'd like to eat, and it appears on a tray in front of you in heaven. There's no lack. Your words create things. Our words are going to start having an instant reaction in this realm, in the earth. That's why he's cleaning up your mouth. Say, dear God, clean up my mouth. Put a guard on my tongue so I only speak life and I don't do damage. I want to bless, not curse. Amen. He's going to make sure we get ready. That's what he's doing right now.